I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you to Kurt and to everybody who put this event on. It's awesome being able to connect with people in such an intimate environment and have such amazing speakers like Brock and Jeremy come out. It's pretty special, and I think really speaks to the space. This is people who care about the future and all of you, and they're not just in it for the money, which is awesome. My name is Colin Pape. I am the founder of a project called Presearch. We have a pretty ambitious goal. We're looking to build a decentralized search engine. We started the project last year, but kind of based on a product that we had created internally in 2013, and we'd found was really valuable and really sticky, and thought that this was a way to kind of get it out into the community and kind of test some of our key thesis at a pretty important juncture in time when there are so many amazing projects that are coming up, and there is really this huge opportunity to change the future and to kind of build this momentum to hopefully not the potentially dystopian future that could be brought about by tech, but more of a holistic and loving future where people are doing things for the right reason and they're being compensated in ways that are fair to all the participants, and we're just overall, I think, really lucky to be doing this at such an interesting time. And so basically we looked at what are the most centralized forces in the world, and certainly there are lots of government forces, monetary forces, but from a technology standpoint, which is really, software has been eating the world for the past 20 years, and we have some incredibly centralized forces happening, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, and Google. And we looked at really kind of the interface that seemed to be really successful and the one that seemed to be capturing a lot of value and able to kind of channel that into different directions, and that goes, in the traditional world, generally by different businesses and the different kind of content creators that are operating within the internet, and looked at, is there a way potentially to leverage that really powerful interface to start directing traffic, attention, monetary resources, other resources into things that make more sense. For me, my background comes from my previous company, ShopCity.com, that I started 18 years ago. It's really about supporting local businesses. It's about kind of, the little guys coming together and creating an alternative to, big box retailers and the Amazons of the world. And it's really about supporting the people that care about community. And just realized that there might be a way to do it on kind of a global level instead of the local level that we've been working on, and to start to channel those resources more effectively. But we're also really pragmatic. Having competed against Google for 18 years, we know how hard it is to actually make a dent in their power. Their simplicity, their uptime, their responsiveness, just the product, user experience, everything is phenomenal. They've done an amazing job from a product standpoint, but we also kind of sensed this, bubbling up of people who were concerned that one company has so much power. 96% of searches in North America done through Google. Globally, it's like 77, 80%. And so we kind of figured we could maybe harness that energy a little bit, the people that wanted to change and to support things and kind of be more involved in this process of curating content on the internet and helping to kind of funnel the traffic and the resources to projects that are doing awesome things. And so being really pragmatic, we thought, well, what if we just built a search field and then kind of made it so people could still search Google through it, so that it was kind of one click away, super easy, but we could start basically putting all these other resources in that were right next to it. So basically we ended up building this pre-search system. And so you've got a search field, you've got all the different icons for the different providers below. So for instance, really loved Fred's talk on WorkCoin. That sounds like an awesome and really transformative project with a guy like him leading it and a really great name like that. I could see that really getting traction. well, that could be, one of the icons. And so then rather than being buried within Google's results, let's say, that have this kind of legacy business model that generates, $100 billion a year attached to it, which is all these ads that kind of clutter everything up and just the whole system. Well, maybe we could enable their project to be like one click away and actually get brand exposure and have their icon there so that people could easily see it. We wouldn't need to have it all in a single interface. We are not the types of decentralists who think, we want to be the one decentralist to rule them all, which is really funny. We thought it's about how do we make it so that everybody else can preserve their user experience and their own monetization, and how can we work with different projects, different coins. And so basically you could search it and then it would kick you right over to that project. We're working on a mobile app that's largely focused on voice, which seems to be the big use case on mobile, to do the same thing into other apps. But basically we're incentivizing people as well with our own token, the pre-token, to switch their searching behaviors. So we are rewarding them with tokens when they search, and then there's kind of a way that all these different projects can get suggested and then end up getting exposure and capturing traffic, and having something that, we've kind of thought of it more as like the Switzerland of search, trying to provide that kind of level playing field where you're not trying to compete with everybody, you're not trying to favor your own thing, you have more of just a kind of ground up and level playing field. And so that's what we've been working on. It's been going really well. We launched a beta in November, just before our token hit the open wild market, and we're in kind of slow growth mode for a while. We accumulated about 13,000 beta testers over a period of a few months. And we opened up a referral program about 10 days ago, and it's gone from about 13,000 to like 85,000. And we've been having really great response because it is just an easier way to search in a lot of cases. You don't have to do double clicks into things and then run the search. So if you wanted to search Facebook, for instance, you can just type your search and then hit the Facebook icon rather than have to pull up Facebook, find their search field, run your search. So people are really loving that. They want more customization. They want more projects. Right now we're really targeting the decentralization community, of course, and so people are really aligned with the projects that are out there, and they're requesting, hey, can we get rid of YouTube and put DTube? So I think it's a really great opportunity, hopefully, for us to support all these amazing things that are going on, and just to connect with the community. I mean, the ultimate long term is to build an actual search engine that will compete with Google and be totally technically decentralized, but we're really realistic. We know that that is super hard. That's going to take multiple years, but we want to really build that momentum, get things rolling. So that's what's happening. Thank you for the opportunity to tell you guys about it. If you want to check it out, it's presearch.org. You can sign up, you can create an account, start earning tokens when you search, customize all your different settings. We will be adding more of these awesome projects like WorkCoin in, and hopefully everybody can start shifting their consumer power to the people who are the producers that are aligned with your values, and to really kind of give them the support and the momentum that they need to do great things. So thank you.